I'm traveling across the country to one of the largest LEGO conventions in the US. Made it to Virginia. And no, I didn't come here to devalue LEGO sets, go to a Hawaiian party, or force these people to build my clone army for me. I came here on a very serious mission to find and recruit soldiers to add to my army. My clone army, that is. So comment below how many troops you think I'll have added by the end of this video. Even I don't know yet. But before we start adding, let's do a little recap to see how we got here. It all started 9 months ago when I traded 2 UCS sets for a bunch of clones and sets. I sold those sets and bought even more clones. Then I creatively opened my sealed collection of 501st Battle Packs and took it even further when I dropped the base plate on another 500 clone troopers. This brought my grand total to over 1,000 clones, which is just insane and probably has you wondering, why so many? Well, you see, I'm contributing to the Grand Army of the Republic led by Brick Lee, and together with a bunch of other contributors, we're trying to annihilate the world record for the largest clone army ever assembled. And if you want to learn more about this, there's a whole playlist and Discord server, so check the comments and description to learn more. So without further ado, let's start the tally. Starting things off, I got some of the new clone battle packs at the LEGO store, and then I started my hunt for an army. But this isn't exactly what I had in mind. I couldn't stop looking at it though because of how impressive the army was. Comment below your guess of how many figures you think is in this ice army. I also found this Black Falcon army, and this golden army of Mecha Knights led by this king in his courtyard. And these are just a few of all the different types of LEGO armies that were on display. But then I found something truly inspiring, which was this Rogue One layout of over 1,000 stormtroopers. And I thought, if someone did this with stormtroopers, I think I'd like to try this with clone troopers next year. This year, however, I brought a few things like this cool Umbara landscape, which I thought was cool until I saw this. They built a custom Umbaran fighter, Punk Krell seen center stage taking out the 501st. This domed building looks amazing, and on top of it they've got gym bros and an ice cream truck. This build's got gains for days, which meant I needed to do better. Hey, I built this sturdy. But surely no one would have a massive Geonosis build present just to dwarf my creation. You know what, I'm not even mad. This just means that I have great taste in the Clone Wars. But the fact that it's the second battle of Geonosis, or landing at Point Rain, was just so cool to see because I just rewatched all the episodes, so every detail stuck out to me, from the destruction of this wall, to this cave scene, to the Padawans navigating the catacombs, only to find this new super tank threat. So how long did this take you to build?
So this took me 10 days to build the entire mock.
All by yourself?
All by myself.
All by himself. Even with this massive battle scene though, it still wasn't enough clones. More! So I kept looking and found Republic Studs. He was looking at this Battle of Urbana build from Clone Wars Season 7. Then I saw this Republic attack with some really cool lit explosions. And here in the jungle of Felucia, these clones are seen shining flashlights on the ground to help Ayla find something that she dropped. These 2 Kashyyyk scouts are guarding this really cool angled door design, and here's a custom ATTE and Dwarf Spider droid that seems to have stepped on a Lego. This build has all my favorite things like P2 clones, flashy lights, and sketchy labs doing illegal cloning techniques. And here's a really cool sideways built floor of the clone training facility on Kamino. And I also found this video game inspired map where you can find a mini kit under the ATTE. Now if I just steal a clone off of every mock, I should have enough to add to my army. I'm just kidding guys, we don't stand for that. So I went shopping for some clones, cried a little over the price of this set, and had to buy some base plates so I'd have a place to put them. But then I found exactly what I was looking for. In this box was a huge bag of 501st clones. And to top it off, I was actually given this set from one of you guys. While I was here, I also got some help putting together an entire base plate of 2 12th troopers, so done. Well, I had to give away those battle packs I bought earlier. Then I also had the opportunity to give away an entire LEGO ATTE to one lucky kid in this crowd, all thanks to Brick Lee. But don't worry guys, I still scored quite a few clone troopers from the weekend, so let's get back home and tally them up. When I got home, I found out that someone had been tampering with my clone troopers. I really need to get a case for these. And I also needed to reorganize them to fit in all the new additions. I've got jet troopers and regs, and now I probably have enough for a whole base plate of both. Although it looks really cool to have 188 clone troopers on a base plate, it makes more sense if it's just 100 clone troopers on base plates, so let's get these organized. Hot pizza coming through. I got a handful more of these P1 clones, some droids, and an entire base plate of 501st clones. Then I started organizing all of the Phase 1 clones, and I had 2 full base plates of those, plus another base plate full of all the other legions for a total of 300 Phase 1 clones. Then I filled a base plate of 501st jetpack troopers and reorganized the rest of my 501st, which included some of these older black hip figures and the new specialists for a total of 400 501st troopers. That then left me with all of the other legions, like the 187th troopers, and these guys that needed to be relocated. Well, I made quick work of it. And don't be fooled, as nice as this looks lining them all up, the process was really messy and took several hours. But I'll spare you, it looks much cooler sped up. Oh, and I'm not done yet. I haven't showed you all of this that I picked up, including a bunch of these new battle packs. And I was given this sweet decaled Maryland clone trooper that I added to my customs case. Also, this is the set I was given, and I'll be live streaming it here on the channel, so don't miss it. I did another Whatnot auction with Brick Lee, and together we gave away over $1,000 worth of LEGO Star Wars sets, which is why you should definitely check out my Whatnot if you haven't already. I built up 2 more of the 332nd battle packs, which were definitely better than I thought they would be. And in adding the rest of the Phase 2 clones and the 212 troopers, that put me at a total of 1,100 clones. But I still have 23 unopened clone packs, which is another 69 troops. But sadly, I had to sell a few of these in order to pay for gas because I drove over 1,000 miles in this video. And since I was running out of room for the clone army, we also decided to rearrange.
Dougie, what are we doing?
Reorganizing.
What time is it?
3 a.m.
Yay! Little Lego room renovation. We're moving Dougie out. He's getting evicted because he sparted too many times.
What?
And now with all of this space, I can build up an official Clone Trooper mega display someday. And it will go right here. Or I could sell these and buy a house. Nah. Stay tuned for my next live stream. Don't forget to hit the like button and comment how many clones you thought I'd get in this video. Also, make like Dougie and get the heck out.